Today we're going to have a short look at the SNXJ89 Seiko 5 that's been discontinued.
I've had this watch, the Seiko 5 reference SNXJ89 for 13 years. Granted, I did not wear it a lot. It's not my style. I like sports watches, but I had to get it because obviously it is a homage to the Rolex Datejust, and this is such an homage that it was actually used, not this reference, but the younger sibling, the SNXJ90, which I will show you right here on the right side. It was used as a prep on the film American Psycho from 2000, the year 2000, with Christian Bale, where he portrays the serial killer Patrick Bateman. He's a businessman, a stock dealer, something of the sorts, a very successful man in the mid to late 80s Wall Street, New York, and he's a psycho. He's a psycho, and he's wearing a Seiko. But actually, the thing is, some people don't know. I mean, if you're looking around YouTube and all those social media, Instagram and TikTok, then you might read it already. But if you don't, that actually, obviously, you know, he's a successful Wall Street fuckboy in the 80s, and you know, it's a critique of you know, the yuppies back then and the excess and the Reagan era. But actually, he's wearing the watch that we've just seen, the SNXJ90, and not the Datejust that he should be wearing, because Rolex didn't want to be associated with a film about a crazy psycho serial killer who, I don't want to spoil a 25-year-old film, but yeah, he does some crazy ass. So as I'm editing this video, I remember that in 1986 Martin Scorsese released a film called The Color of Money with a young Tom Cruise and a veteran Paul Newman. It's about pool players that are hustling, and he teaches him, the young one, how to hustle. It's a good film. Paul Newman won an Oscar for his role in it. And Paul Newman is also known for many Rolexes, namely for the Daytona, but in this one he wears a Datejust reference 16200. It's not fluted, so it's not exactly the SNXJ89, but if you are the type of person like I am, who's looking for a link, you know, even the weakest link, to say, maybe there's a little bit of gravitas there between that, you know, that dusty Seiko 5 that I have in my watch case and to some film that Martin Scorsese directed, then maybe you can find it there, and maybe not. Anyway, let's get back to our regular programming. What I like about it is that because it is not, it doesn't have a two-tone configuration and something, then it kind of disappears on your wrist, and like from up close you can see that it's you can appreciate its how will I say, uniqueness in a sense, because again it's a homage. Okay, let's not lie to ourselves, it's a homage to the Datejust. But that isn't a bad thing, because homages are all the rage today, and in a sense, you know, entire Western culture history is a homage. You know, we're all copying from the ancient Greeks and the Romans, and they copied from someone, and they copied from, you know, those jelly things that came off from the seas, you know. from the big band after millions of years, and you know, it's all a copy, so it's okay, you know, blah blah blah, that's the biggest blah blah of flattery in that quote, you know what I mean. So yeah, with that case shape, the fluted bezel, quite blingy. I wore it today. My friend saw me and he thought, oh, you got a new Rolex? And I said, no, it's the Seiko 5 SNXJ89, the almost Patrick Bateman. I'm making a video about it. So yeah, you got that nice, you got a nice gray dial. It plays nicely with the light. You can see here the markers, the indexes are applied. You've got some very like, you know, Lume. Obviously it's not a watch for Lume, but I'll show you. Okay, I have the screen here, but you can see that you have the hands, you have Lume on the hands, and you have Lume on the markers. So I mean, it's nice to have, but obviously don't rely on it. Like if you're gonna watch a movie in the cinema, then I don't think it will last. Maybe if you have a very good eyesight and you're in a pitch black room, that it might be effective. But you don't buy this watch for the Lume, you buy it for the collectability. Maybe you buy it for wearing it and for retelling the time, which is most important, at least for me. Maybe you're just buying it to look at it, and that's fine as well. And you can see the movement. It has a see-through case back, not much to see here. 7S 26C, 21 jewels. It's nice that you can see, right, that you have that, because I don't know, just nice if people want to see. It's nothing to see, I mean, nothing to write home about this movement in terms of how it looks. It's not sexy, but it's a workhorse movement, and you can take pride in that, right? Seiko doesn't use these movements anymore, as far as I know. And yeah, they have some kind of they are like the elder statesmen of the Seiko movements of past days. So it's becoming sort of a relic of Seiko, with everything they're going through and doing in the past few years. Up marketing, but at the same time the quality is not really improving. So even some would say, I would agree, decreasing. So this is something that really, in my opinion, it reminds me of the time when Seiko was great. And I'm not saying again that they are not today. They're not the Seiko that I used to like, and that's why I don't buy any new Seiko watches. I just don't see anything that attracts me to the Seiko, to their watches. The bracelet is comfortable, right? Again, nothing to write home about. It has that old school system to resize it. Like you have to. It's quite it's complicated, but not complicated. There are lots of guides. If you Google it, you have to push it, and I mean, you always have to push it, right? But it's you can manage, or you can go to a watchmaker. And you have micro adjust holes here. Mine is the most open, and it is quite, it sits okay. Again, here's a wrist shot. And yeah, it wears well. Again, 7-inch wrist, right? It's small, like on my wrist, but that's the intention. Like, I'm thinking I'm from the 80s. I'm not, I'm a Wall Street stockbroker from the 80s without the serial killer part, but not really, right? And yeah, I guess this is gonna remain in the collection just for the collectability value, not because I wear it. And that's it. Let me know if you have any questions or requests about this watch in the comments, and I will be happy to answer you. So thanks for watching, and see you all in the next one.
Look, we have a lava here. We are dipping. Gently. No double dipping. Very good.